Well, the Chicago Bulls championship drought wasn't meant to end in 2017. After narrowly missing the playoffs in 2016 with world-class star Jimmy Butler, Chicago had hoped that bringing in future Hall of Famer Dwyane Wade would help the Bulls become a force in the East again. But that all failed, and Butler was nearly moved at the 2017 trade deadline. That didn't happen, but the team knows it has to rebuild, and it all starts with trading their star for young assets. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we present the 10 best trade destinations for Jimmy Butler. And we do hope you enjoy this list, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10. Toronto Raptors. With franchise star Kyle Lowry needing an extension and defensive stalwart Serge Ibaka in line for a possible raise, the Raptors probably won't have any cap space or room on the roster to take on Butler. But let's play worst-case scenario and assume one of those two big names departs. The pressure is on the front office to fill the hole. A lineup with Butler and DeMar DeRozan would form one of the most lethal duos in the East. But again, the Raptors are unlikely to make a move unless Lowry or Ibaka leave, and it's tough to see either leaving Toronto. Number 9. Indiana Pacers. It doesn't seem like that long ago when the Pacers reached back-to-back Eastern Conference Finals in 2013 and 14. But franchise star Paul George saw his great supporting cast leave, and he's essentially a one-man show in Indiana. The Pacers could use an upgrade at shooting guard where Monte Ellis is no longer a threat to post over 10 points per game. Adding Butler makes the Pacers a force once again, and what's the issue with being a force? Number 8. Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers' rebuild is on the right track as youngster D'Angelo Russell has shown flashes of being an elite point guard. With the second overall pick, many think the Lakers will draft Lonzo Ball. Do they really need to, though? If the Lakers decide to keep Russell, then they should flip the pick to the Bulls for Jimmy Butler. It's a win-win for both teams. A lineup of Russell, Butler, and another young standout in Brandon Ingram could bring back the glory days to LA. Number 7. Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks aren't going to contend with the Cleveland Cavaliers or Toronto Raptors until they make a huge move. Veteran Paul Millsap is likely on his way out of town, and Dennis Schroeder isn't enough. Losing Al Horford to the Boston Celtics hurt big time, and Atlanta won't be a contender unless they can land a guy like Butler. With him leading the offense, Schroeder and dare we mention Dwight Howard could turn this group into a high-flying juggernaut. The time for Atlanta to make a move is now, because Cleveland's days as a top dog are limited. Will they pull the trigger? This will be fun to watch. Number 6. Minnesota Timberwolves. The T-Wolves are already on the right path to forming a contender. Call them the 95 Kids, as Karl Anthony Towns and flashy Canadian small forward Andrew Wiggins are both scoring over 20 points per game. The Timberwolves could slot in Butler as a shooting forward, allowing him and Zach LaVine to be a peerless tandem for the perimeter. If Minnesota makes this move, the rebuild is over and they're a threat to Golden State and San Antonio. But they may have to give up one of their budding stars for it. We can only throw our 2 cents in and say it should be worth it. Number 5. Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers are all but assured to lose Blake Griffin in the offseason. At least it seems that way. They'll need to replace his elite offensive talents with another star, and Jimmy Butler can offer just that. Besides Chris Paul, the Clippers need another quality shooter from the perimeter, and Butler would be an upgrade over J.J. Redick. Getting Butler keeps the shrinking Clippers championship window open, should they choose to do business with the Bulls. Number 4. Miami Heat. Dwyane Wade is gone, and Pat Riley mentioned that Chris Bosh is probably done playing with the Heat. But Goran Dragic has taken plenty of strides in becoming a franchise player. Hassan Whiteside can also score 15 to 20 points a game on any given night. But what if Miami was able to bring in Butler? Justice Winslow isn't quite getting it done at small forward, and their shooting guards aren't exactly elite. But if Miami can get Butler to play with Whiteside and Dragic, suddenly the Heat would be on the other powerhouses in the East to make a move. Pat Riley knows how to wheel in big names like LeBron James. Can he do it with Butler? That'd be fun. Number 3. Detroit Pistons. Well, Andre Drummond is one heck of a franchise center, but the Pistons haven't done enough to build around him. Tobias Harris is a solid but not great small forward, and the shooting guard position is another weak link on this Pistons roster. Like every other team on this list, acquiring Butler turns your franchise into a juggernaut. Detroit needs to get better in a lot of ways, and Butler helps to address that problem. Number 2. Denver Nuggets. After years of mediocrity and awfulness, the Nuggets displayed some mile-high magic once the calendar turned to 2017. Denver has been chasing big names for quite some time, and they truly lack a bona fide star. Danilo Gallinari is a nice start, but he's not enough to turn them around. Butler is among the league's better defenders and can help a Nuggets team that gives up way too many points with relative ease. And did we mention his incredible offense would help them out too? Time for a big move, Denver. Make the mile-high trade. And number 1, Boston Celtics. The Celtics were super-duper incredibly close to getting Butler at the 2017 trade deadline, but the move never materialized. The Cavaliers were even reportedly terrified of the idea that Boston could have had Butler complement Isaiah Thomas. Boston is now among the NBA's elite teams, but it's unlikely Thomas and Jay Crowder will ever be enough to dethrone LeBron or the Warriors in a playoff series. But if they get Butler, that's two of the NBA's slickest shooters on one team. Boston has the young resources and assets to make a deal that would please the Bulls as well. They're the best fit and the most likely trade destination for the Chicago Bulls star. Who do you think Jimmy Butler will get traded to? Join us in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.